And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs.
And now, please welcome
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this.
Chicago Cubs.
So, almost ready to get underway. And our pitcher in this game, Jameson Taillon. What do we need to know here?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
TJ Friedl leading things off and takes a strike. And a foul ball. And now 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Happ makes the grab, one away. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7.
McClain.
That one off the mark. Ball one. McClain getting the start at second. Batting second in today's lineup. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. Next offering is downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Stays alive. 1 out, bases empty. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off, he'll see another. Next pitch is outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up. When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Man at first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Fouled off. He was late. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next is the designated hitter, Spencer Steer. And that's downstairs and outside. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. Back here at Wrigley Field, and on the mound today, Chase Burns. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Friedel makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
The center fielder, O'Neal.
Well, here's a deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
Burns, a big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound with this ball club. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that extends the inning for Kyle Tucker.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Pickoff throw.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton all set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Jake Fraley. Tyone back to work. Outside low, and that's ball one. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. One down. Now batting Jeimer Candelario.
He struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Tucker on the move. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
That's down and in. 2 outs, base is empty.
2 balls, 1 strike. Hey!
This one in the air. Bush. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. In for a strike, 0-1.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
That one in there across the letters.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The pitch. And that one popped in the air, left field. Fraley should have it. Hauls it in for the out. Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit.
Michael Bush.
And that's in for a strike. Foul ball there. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. Nico Horner will come up to hit. 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Back here at the friendly confines. And now, Jose Trevino.
Jose Trevino.
That's off the mark. 1-0.
Ball one, no strikes.
Fly ball to right. Tucker makes the catch. And there's one down. And now it's Gavin Lux.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 2, Gavin Lux.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is foul. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. So the batting order turns over. TJ Friedl, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Out to short. Swanson. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The batter, number 9.
In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. And ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Inside, just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. And that's fouled off. Base hit, 1 run in already. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away.
Big RBI for him right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield. So
hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in, the throw home. It's offline and he scores. And they lead by 3.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
3.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout, but no advance from the runners.
Next to Cincinnati, the first baseman,
So 2 down now, and here is Jamer Candelario. Flied to right his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Fouled off left side. Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. As we go to the last of the third. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit.
Those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting.
Now batting.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ian Happ up to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses outside, and that is ball 1. This one popped up right side. Candelario has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz, struck out swinging his first time. Burns picks over. Shaw back on a dive. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And it is 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Benson squeezes it, and that's the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson.
Will Benson.
Inside corner, that's a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Now batting, catcher Jose Trevino.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Jose Trevino. He's 0 for 1. That's a little bit low.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
And another ball. Swinging a foul straight back. Benson leads off second with nobody out. That one finds the corner. 2-2 now. And they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
The third baseman, number
Next
2,
for Cincinnati, Gavin Lux. Doubled his first time. That's too low. Ball 1.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And it's strike 2. 1 out, a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering upstairs. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now here's the Reds' leadoff man, TJ Friedl. 1 for 2. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Line drive. And a base hit right there. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt McClain. On the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
And a swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
That one misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it. Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3. And
here's a new pitcher from the pen, Jordan Wicks.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 on, 2 outs. And delivers outside. On the ground to third. Throws to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Ready to go, bottom 4. And the batter now, Seiya Suzuki. Suzuki in his 4th year, 30 years old now, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Benson on his way over, hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Tucker takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. To the right side, McLean throws to first in time, and Tucker is
The batter,
retired.
number 7.
And here comes
Shortstop,
Dansby Swanson.
Dansby.
Flied to left his first time. That misses. Ball one. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. There's a swing and a drive. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Bush at the plate now. That's ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the fifth. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Spencer Steer. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
Well, these Reds really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Missed inside with the curve. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. 0 for 2 in this one.
Fraley.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one's in there, and a count 2-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was low.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Into the basket and gone. Home run. So he blasts one out the other way, and they add a run. It's 5-zip. 1 out, base is empty. Jamer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. That's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. Just off the inside corner, and the count 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Strike 3 called on a slider at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Will Benson. Check swing. He held up. 1-0. Swing and a ball line to center. Cruz snags it, and that is that. And we're back. Here's Nico Horner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. First pitch misses.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That misses. Now 2-0. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab, and there's one down. And now it's Miguel Amaya.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
That one missed. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
The third baseman, number 6.
Runner on at first with one gone. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. In the air, right side. Benson on the move. And there's 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. That's in there. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That one misses, and it's 1-1.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Candelario drifts towards it and makes the grab, and that will end the inning.
Yes. No ifs, ands, or maybe. I don't let drama faze me. See on my grind.
Top 6, and now Jose Trevino.
Jose Trevino.
Wicks back to work, and that's outside. That one fouled off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground to short, Swanson. Tosses across to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The batter, the third
and
baseman,
now it's going to be Gavin Lux. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Now 1-1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for Cincinnati.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. First pitch just misses. Ground ball right side, could be two. Bush over to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, and now O'Neal Cruz.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neill. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And that's downstairs. And the count 1-2. That's down and in. On the ground to third. Lux throws the first in time. One away, bottom of the sixth. Next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. This one in the air, right field. Benson sizing this one up. Two away now. Two down, base is empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
In the dirt, and a full count now. Oh, man, that smoked him on the mound. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right.
The batter number 7, shortstop
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Bush in the box now. No balls and a strike. Late with the swing there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ben Brown.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain.
Second baseman, Matt McClain.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Now batting,
So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Brown measures 6 feet 6 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Next pitch misses way outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Ripped, but it curls foul. That just misses, and the count is filled up.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And he hits a ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds.
Number 7, designated hitter, Spencer Steer.
That clips the corner. Fly ball center field. Cruz sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the second baseman, Nico Horner.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Amaya in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Next offering upstairs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Benson. 1 away.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Tony Santillan.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. That one's in there. Strike 1.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
The 0-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Benson makes a move towards the gap. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. Out number 2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Tap stands in now, looks at that one inside. And now 2-0. Horner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And he swings through it.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
I could watch base hits like that one all day
Now
long,
batting,
and so could
the
every
center
hitting
field.
coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And up next for Chicago, O'Neal Cruz. That's in there. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Started after it. Appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Oh, nice play. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out. Back here at the friendly confines. We're at the top of the eighth. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one pushed to the left and foul. In the air out towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out number one. Jeimer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Hard hit to third. Throws to first in time. Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson. 1 for 3. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
In the air left field. And that is that.
Keep your heart beating like a drum, give you that good feeling that you want for everything you're needing. You know I'm the one.
Now
pitching change here, Taylor Rogers.
Number 55.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now, Seiya Suzuki. He was late there. Strike one.
0-1.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
0-1's the count.
Tucker stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Suzuki aboard here at first with nobody out. Inside. Gonna count 1 and 2. And that's down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
That one is absolutely belted. Friedel, long run. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. 1 run in. Here comes another. In there. He's safe. It's 5-2.
Making some noise here. 2 RBIs on that swing, and they're right back in it.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Scott Barlow.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Runner at third, nobody out. And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. 0 for 3 in this one. That one outside, and it's 1-0. No outs, runner over at third. On the ground right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the out, but a run does score. So here's Porter now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fastball for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. 1-2. Softly hit to third. Into Candelario's glove. And that's an out. Miguel Amaya now at the plate.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And there's the strike. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
De La Cruz on to first, third out. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nate Pearson.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Jose Trevino digs in now. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Out towards left center, Swanson. And there's 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Line to left. And a base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Friedel in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Fastball is outside. That clips the corner. Lux, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Pearson a pick to first. And he dives back in safely.
Now pitching for the
Julian
Cubs,
Merriweather is
Number
forced to the
66.
mound after the injury. He
Julian
last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. The 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
the batter number 9, second baseman.
Runners at the corners here. One
McLean.
away. Now here is Matt McLean. First
1-0.
offering misses badly for ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
The 1-0. Merriweather. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And now the count is even.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Runners at the corners, one away. Here at the top of the ninth. Got him swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And ball 1.
Ball 1.
And the next pitch is way outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Just missed. Left field, way back there. And that one hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home, and he's out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Alexis Diaz.
Now,
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small
43.
lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Matt Shaw getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
On the ground, out to short. Fires across the diamond, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Now
He's
back,
2 outs
left
away.
field.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Almost got him.
That's a ball.
Base is empty, one away here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. In the air, center field. They got it for out number 2. So digging in,
Now
O'Neal
batting,
Cruz.
center fielder,
0 for 4,
O'Neal.
2 ground outs, a flyout, and a strikeout. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a foul ball. One strike away. And a good eye
that's off the
there.
plate.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds salvage the finale of this 3-game series. 6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Remember him and Jack used to control the parties, and they would let us know when it was the right time to leave.